Oh, what's up, y'all? We got a small slate today. I want to say like what is it? 5 games? Let me see. Yep, 5 games. This the shit I like in any sport. I hate when I got too much shit going on and then you get to picking all the wrong shit. Just give me something small and I can dissect something crazy. I smoke my breakfast too. I mean, shit, it's in your name, so I already dig it. I already dig it. So we got a 5 game slate. To help save my life. I'm glad you said that because with us having a small slate, it's gonna be a quicker stream, so I got more time to speak on that. Somebody had met at me yesterday and asked me that like they can't pair. And it's no secret to that shit. I've tweeted that before. Like pairing is more luck than you think. And what I mean by that is it's not that your reads ain't right. It's just asking multiple people to do something on the same parlay is harder than you think it is. Like if it was easy, we all would be rich by now. Cause it's not the reads. It don't be the reads. You know what I'm saying? You still got to understand that you betting on somebody else to go out there and do something, right? So I used to work with a professional gambler. I used to be when my bankroll was smaller, like 2, 3 years ago when we first started gambling, I was betting like $5 a bet, right? So I was thinking I know a lot of people be thinking that when you got a smaller bankroll, that straights don't make sense. But that's not the case though. You gotta make that shit realistic. You gotta make it realistic. So what I mean by that is like just because you got a smaller bankroll, that don't mean you can't play straights. Now you might stay away from negative odds straights like -110, I get all that. But if it's plus money, anything that's doubling whatever you gambling with, it don't matter what it is. The whole point of this shit is profit. So anytime you doubling your money at minimum, that's a good thing, right? So parent is by far the hardest part. But I think the biggest mistake that a lot of people think is if you betting literal amounts of money that you can't benefit off straights. And I thought like that as well. That's why I'm able to relate to people and I try to talk to people. And when they hit me up, I don't take it personal enough because I was that person before too. And I had to learn myself like it's not like that. I used to work with a dude who was like a bookie, right? And he had kind of like he helped me with gambling a lot. He never gave me no type of research, no nothing. He used to just put shit. He was an older dude. He used to always just put shit from gambling in more of like a realistic form for me, and it made me personally understand it better that way. Like he didn't give me gambling logic. He gave me like real life logic that pertains to gambling. And he asked me, I think I've told this story in my Discord before. He asked me, he said, including yourself, how many times have you went to work like your real job and everybody at work that specific day was doing their job 100%? He was like, it never happens. You got people who've been there for 20 years who know how to, bend corners and do the bare minimum without getting fired. You got some people who just there because they done used all their PTO, so they can't afford to take off. You get where I'm going with that? So it's like the more people you put on a parlay, you are, you know what I'm saying? You asking these people like you gotta hope that on that specific day, these motherfuckers came to work to work. These motherfuckers, you gotta understand, you got niggas who in your real world go to work making $10 an hour, living check to check and still don't do shit. So what the fuck you think a player who got $1 million guaranteed contract, they don't give a fuck? So you gotta put that in your brain. Like the more people you add on that parlay to do their job, you putting yourself at a higher risk because 9 times out of 10, everybody ain't coming to work every day. So the more people you put on that parlay, the better chance you giving yourself of having one of them lazy motherfuckers that specific day on there. Right? You remember that? So it's like, you gotta make this shit realistic. Now, I'm glad you mentioned that because I told myself that I always be trying to help. You know what I'm saying? So since it's a 5 game slate, I got time to show you something. So I'm gonna show you all something. I'm on here, right? Is this what my screen showing? Let me see. No, okay, hold on. I want y'all to see something. And I hope this makes sense to somebody. Right? Look, I'm on these books, right? So say this was like the only game on the slate. Now say we went through our prop finder shit, right? and we liked it Tatis, we liked it Herrera, and let's say we liked it Cronenworth. Let's just say we liked it these 3 niggas, right? Now 90% of y'all gonna throw all 3 of them niggas in the parlay, right? Cool, that's fine. I don't know why people don't round robin. You can't round robin this specific one because you can't round robin the same game. But let me show y'all something. And I'm going to use a small amount for the people who say that small bankrolls can't profit off straights. So say we like these 3 niggas. Now say you do want to take your chances on this lotto, right? Now say you like a $10 better. All this shit is math. It's simple fucking math. It's simple math. If you learn to break down your money, let's just eliminate units. Fuck all the units and all that. Just use your brain. Fuck a unit, fuck all that. Let's just use our brains. Say you a $10 better, right? Say you would have threw $10 on this bet. Why throw $10 on this when you can do this? And I'm going to prove to you that every which way is profitable. Why put the whole 10 on here when you can do this? This is 4 plays to me. 1 here with all 3, and then all 3 people solo. So let's say I take that $10 and I split it into these 4 plays. Watch this. And I hope this I know, it's fuck a hope. I know it makes sense. Some people agree, just be like, they don't want it to click. There's no way that this shit don't make sense. So instead of me putting the $10 on the parlay, I just took that $10 and just split it in 4 ways. That way I played the full parlay and everyone straight. Now, I spent $10, right? This will win me $10. So if Fernando, just say Fernando, just one of these hit, $10 profit, I'll win $10. So yeah, $10, $15, $20, $588. If one of these 4 hit, just one, I at minimum made my money back. If Herrera hit and say he the only one that hit, I profited some money. Which is $5. Mind you, I only started with 10, so wow, I can't sit there and say $5 ain't no money, nigga. I only bet $10. That's another issue. People with smaller bankrolls, they expectation be exceeding they actual pockets. Like, how you gonna sit there and say $5 ain't no money if you only was betting 10? Like, make it make sense, right? But say Fernando, the only one who hit a homer, at minimum I broke even. If Herrera hit, I profited 5. If Cronenworth hit, I doubled the 10 I started with. If the parlay hit, we just won all this shit. So you can't say that playing straights don't make sense or don't profit. That's why I always try to find value odds so it is worth playing it solo, even with a smaller bankroll. So instead of me putting the full 10 on this, praying that all 3 people hit, why not just take the $10 since it's 4 plays, 3 straights in the parlay? So if it's 4 plays, why not just split my $10 up in 4 and you looking at it with your own eyes that every which way at bare minimum, I broke even. Now you always got a smart ass who be like, well, if all 4 lose, then you lost your $10. Well, you would have lost the fucking $10 anyway, nigga, if you put $10 here and it didn't win. What the fuck is we talking about? Right? Like, how you go? If all 4 lose, I lost the $10. Nigga, you would have lost the $10 any damn way if you was gonna throw $10 on here because you chasing $2,000. What the fuck are we talking about? You always got a smart ass who do that. I've heard it already. I've heard it before, and I just be laughing like, nigga, you don't even hear yourself. How you gonna sit there and say, well, if all of them lose, I lost the $10? My nigga, you was putting $10 up in the first place, so it would have lost anyway. If all of these lost, then that means this wasn't hitting. You would have lost the same $10. That'd be people who, like I said, they don't want this shit to make sense. This shit ain't hard. This shit is not hard. People don't want to play straights because it's not turning $10 to $1 million. It ain't because they don't know simple math. In order to be legal to gamble, you have to be 18. I don't give a fuck if you dropped out in the 6th grade. You learned how to divide $10 by 4 or $20. And I'm just using a small amount because I know it'd be like small bankroll people who think that you can't profit off this, or not necessarily profit, that it don't make sense. A person who betting 100, they would have just did this. It's the same thing. They would have just been putting 25 each way. But either way, they put the $100. They spent the same 100, but they protecting themselves by playing some of these straights. Same logic. If Tatis would have hit alone, they would have got their 100 back, broke even. We live to fight another day, right? He would have hit. You would have profited 50. He would have hit. You would have doubled your 100. All of them hit. You just won all 3 straights and the parlay. This shit ain't rocket science. It's not rocket science. So I feel like at this point, that's why I don't be speaking on it as much. It's just a habit with me now just to say play your straights. But as far as like going into debt, I don't do it because I feel like if you don't play straights, that's a choice. By all means, that's a choice. There's no way you don't got common fucking sense and understand logic of if I just break my money down and put a little bit on, if I got 4, split my money in 4, now I'm covering myself every which way. It's no way that you don't understand that. That's a choice. You don't want to play straight. So if you want to allow your greed to take over and just you telling yourself, I'm only playing shit that's going to turn 10 to 1,000, 10 to 2,000, that's absolutely okay. But don't cry about it because you know, like I know, you know, it's a smarter way. You by choice is not doing it. So if you're going to go that route, it's perfectly fine. That's your bread. But don't cry about it when it don't make sense because you know that it's a better way of doing it and a smarter way of covering your grounds. You just choose not to. But that's neither here nor there. One thing I've learned in this business, well, I learned in life, but this business really showed me is you can't help who don't want to be helped. I say straights all day, and then you still have people. Now, I'm not talking about people who newer to gambling. That's another reason. I can't focus on the ignorant who don't want to think, and I got to try to focus on the newer people who come to the Cuzzo community, and I'm trying to help them and hope they understand. But I just speak in general, you know what I'm saying? The ones who want to know it, they'll take it in. The ones who don't, it'll go in one ear, not the other. Either way, I did my part. But I just wanted to show y'all that it's only a 5-game slate. We're going to be in and out. But I just wanted to show y'all that visually because sometimes people just need to see it visually. And like I said, I was using 250 for a reason because it's usually smaller bankroll people who don't see the logic in straights. So I'm just taking a person who got $10 and they was like, fuck it, I'm going to throw this on the 3-leg. Why throw it on the 3-leg? Like, you know what I'm saying? And you can't sit there and tell me that if you had $10 to gamble with today, right? And you came up on 588 plus 20, that's 608. Add 25 more, you at like 630 something. There's no way you're gonna tell me that walking away, you mad because you didn't put 10 to 2,000, but you walked away with $650. You can't tell me that you mad about that because I mean, with starting with $10, that, oh my God, I could have won 2,000 if I would have played them all, but I'm mad that I walked away with $650. Man, fuck out of here. It don't make sense. It don't make sense. That's good money. Off $10. You gotta, I'm telling you, people's minds are way further than their pockets. I've been in that situation. They mind be totally outside of their pockets. Or the worst thing is, people think that gambling is your way out. Man, this shit hard as shit. If you down to your last $20 and you like rent due tomorrow, my nigga, take that $20 and order a fucking Uber and a goddamn dress shirt and go get a job. Do not put that $20 on no fucking bet praying that it's gonna make you your rent money. A lot of people do that shit too though. Like, you know what I'm saying? No, hell no. Gambling is not the way out. Can you get lucky in this shit and hit a lick? Yes. But keyword, lick. If anybody got any type of street intelligence and you know what a lick is, that ain't something you just walk up on every single day. It's a lick for a reason. It's you know what I'm saying? It's few and far in between. So like, don't take your last and be on this shit trying to hunt. How can I turn this 10 to 1,000? We gamble every single day. That's another thing about it. Everybody in here gamble every single day. Even if you took a day or two off, you still gambling 4 to 5 days out the week. You mean to tell me if you could do it that way and turn 10 to 600, you mad about not turning 10 to 1,000 a day? I'm okay with not turning 10 to 1,000 a day if I can turn 10 to 500 every day. You do what you want with that information. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to show y'all, because sometimes I'm like that. I'm a visual learner. So maybe seeing that will put in your head what I'm saying. Now, do you do that process with Shohei's and the judges at +2 and some changes? Nah. Now it would make sense why you would be like, well, that 250 ain't really, I get it. Notice that I have all plus 400 legs on there. 400, 600, 800. We find 400 and up every single day in every single game. I'm talking about the plus 400s and higher. Y'all notice whenever we see them, I always point out good value, good value, good value. That's that plus 400 minimum and higher. Anything we like in that range, I can play it straight. because I know if it's at plus 400 even, that's my money back if that hit. So anything higher than plus 400 is my money back plus profit. That's worth playing solo to me. You know what I'm saying? So do with that what you want. Like when Kyle was plus 400. Exactly. Like I said, it won't make sense. I get it if you're not. I wouldn't say, I always point it out. When we see like plus 190s and shit for like Shohei's and plus 250s and all that, I always say parlay piece. If I'm a parlay something, it's the ones where they're like plus 200-ish and I'm trying to get to a decent amount of odds, right? In a 2-man or whatever. But if I can get you at plus 400 minimum, y'all see the math. If it's at plus 400, that is your money back. It don't matter what you bet. If you was betting 1,000 and you split that up into $250, it don't matter. Plus 400 is 4 times what you wager. That's your money back. And then everything else after that, that would hit is all profit. All profit. You know what I'm saying? So plus 400 minimum and higher, it's worth playing straight and you looking at the math yourself. So I know it's still going to be people who that shit go in one ear and not the other, but the ones who want to understand that shit, who feel like they can't put the right pieces together, you leaving so much money on the board. You leaving so much money on the board, especially if all your home run legs on that parlay you lost was plus 400 legs or higher. Y'all leaving so much money on the board because you won't just split the money up and put it if you got $5. If you got $5, I'm telling you, like, you can come at me with any type of number to try to justify what you think, and it won't matter. I can split $5 up. I can if you were, I was gonna put $5 on this parlay. It doesn't matter. So let's see. 125. So that's 294. That's 3. So basically like 325, right? If that whole parlay hit with that same $5, covering yourself, I made 325. So you mad that you couldn't turn 5 to 1,200 when you turned 5 to 300 when you saying that's no money, but how can you say that 300 ain't no money to 1,200 when you looking at me and I'm looking at you walk away with 0? Yeah, that's nigga math. Excuse my French. That's nigga math. 300 ain't no money to 1,200, but you looking at me crying because you made no money because you didn't do shit right and played the parlay and it lost. What the fuck are we talking about? I take 300 over nothing every day. Man, this shit, I'm telling you, like, this shit be bad. What was the odds you said? 17,000. Look, y'all. I say this all the time. People don't be knowing what their odds be meaning, right? Like, they just play shit. They don't, and I know they don't because they complain about it. So, you know, like most people put up a 3-leg home run parlay, right? And let's just say, I'm not gonna even say 17. Let's just say it's plus 10,000. That'd be one of them parlays. Matter of fact, fuck that. What's this parlay? 23537. 23537. I know this shit bad. 23537. People don't even know what this means. These first 3 numbers in this 5-digit number, right? This is a 235 to 1 chance of winning. So if you lost this shit, you supposed to lose it. You supposed to lose this bet 234 times before you win it 1 time. But look at the probability of a parlay with these odds hitting. It's not even 1%. It's 0.4%. Even the ones like the common ones you see is plus 1,000. A 1% chance of hitting. I don't even think that y'all be understanding what the fucking probability of the parlays y'all play hitting. Because you can't, because you're not complaining about some, look, first 3 numbers. You supposed to lose this bet 99 times out of 100. So why the fuck are you mad because you lost that bet? You were supposed to lose it, and you supposed to keep losing it for a while. That one time you hit it, watch how far it be before you do it again, because it's 100 to 1 chance of hit. It's a 1% chance of hit. So play your straights. Play your straights, especially if they got value. We just seen like Teal, all these good players. Play your straights. Y'all chasing parlays that got 1,000 to 1 odds of hitting, and then you mad when it don't hit. You're supposed to lose it. It's the reason it's called a lottery. You're supposed to lose it. You know, so it's like, that's how it goes. I didn't hit, my last 50 home run parlays I hit, I missed. My nigga, I don't want to be the person to tell you, but you got 49 more times of losing that bitch. So just sit back and relax. I know 50 sound like a big number, but you got about another 49 times of going through this before the one hit. It was 100,000. It was a 10, you know what I'm saying? A 10,000. That's 100 to 1 odd. So just sit back and relax. I don't want to be that guy to just add shit on shit. You know what I'm saying? That's ass. I'm not that guy. I try to uplift, but hey, you got 49 more times of that shit happening. So you just halfway there, my boy. So just sit back and relax. You know what I'm saying? You almost at the end. One of these bitches about to hit for you, but it's gonna be a long run, my nigga. So yeah. I just wanted to go through there with y'all. Don't say that banner don't be you know what I'm saying, be giving free game. I don't gotta do this. I can literally put all this shit behind the paywall and just be like, fuck it. It ain't my money. Let them lose. Let them. But I just hate seeing people not understand it. And again, like I said, I know it'd be newer people that comes, and I just want to try to help them in the right way before they go down that wrong path. Because once you go down that wrong path, the worst thing that happens is once you hit one. Believe it or not, that's actually bad. It's actually a bad thing because once you get a taste of it, and that's anything in life. Once you get a taste of that shit, it's so hard. And I know that because I've been there. It's so hard to go back. Once you get a piece of like a $10 to 1,000 or more, oh man, that's the devil's work. It's so hard to get out of that because you've seen yourself do it. So in the back of your mind, you know you can. And then it's just like, I can't see myself turning 5 to 50 when I seen 5 go to, or you know what I'm saying? Fear of missing out. Stop watching these other motherfuckers' pages, what they win. Stop pocket watching. Stop pocket watching, thinking that because they did it, you going to be the one to do it. We ain't seen a strikeout lotto hit since Joke hit. And I told y'all the very next day it was going to happen. That shit died quicker than I thought, though. I seen it for about a week and a half, niggas trying to hit K lottos, and it was like, yeah, this ain't it. It's not like that, man. Fear of missing out be having people fucked up. Be having y'all fucked up. You know, so let's get into this slate, man. Enough educational, but I try to find times when I can, and the day, the perfect day, it's only five games. So play y'all straight, y'all. Anything y'all see, I'm telling you, if you see it over plus 400 odds, I don't care if you put it in a parlay, but back yourself up with it solo somewhere. Do yourself that, you know what I'm saying? So you ain't got to sit back and see a high hit rate of these people that we find every day and you walking away with benefiting nothing from it. That should not be happening. I say for the last week or two, it's been good. It's been a lot of good days. I don't know if it's been an actual bad day. If it has, it's probably been one or two. We've been having solid days from the information we see on here translating on the books, right? We've been seeing a lot of homers being hit that we picking out here. There's no way, like nobody should be walking away empty-handed, no day, because we always find people that got 400 odds or higher, and they hitting that high rate. So everybody should be walking away with some type of profit or breaking even minimum. Nobody should just walk away with nothing, because our hit rate been too high. They've been actually performing. So what we got? First game. We got 1 o'clock game, and then everything else is all new series that start tonight. So that's a good sign. Like I said, it's a smaller slate anyway. We got Orioles, Guardians, 90 degrees, which is perfect. Which is perfect for carry. No rain, I know that. And we got double digit wins. I mean, 9-mile-an-hour winds going out to right field, which is good because remember that's our short side. So you just look at these dimensions of the park. 370, 410, 4. You see over here in this right side is 325. That's our short side. This park benefits left-hand batters. So it already benefit left-hand batters, and then for the wind to be blowing that way, that helped them even more. So what we got here? Pitches. Let's see. We got curve, four-seam, change, sinker. He's giving up a homer to, what is this? If you a righty, Jose batting left. Okay, cool. He's giving up one homer to the curve, 5-4 to the four seam. You come down here, Jose got 6 homers on the four seam and 1 on the curve. So he got homers on both of the pitches, his main 2 pitches that he's giving up homers with. Man, it's hot everywhere, bro. J-Ram going. He's definitely going. And if you come here, 21 homers, 17 of his homers is when he bat left-handed. which again, it benefits him. When he bat left-handed, he can go to that 325. He can go to that short right side, right? It was something I was looking at on this other monitor. Maybe not. All right, so like last 10, last 5. I've been looking at like I said, people, it's no right way. Like, I just show y'all where to go. I wouldn't give a fuck if you're looking at last 25. Whatever you feel like is working for you, do that. I have been these last couple days only been looking at the last since All-Star break, which has been the last 5. Last 10, yeah, see, last 10 is right before All-Star break. You can still look at last 10. That's perfectly fine. I've been looking at who coming out hot since last Friday. You know what I'm saying? 3 at-bats a game. We still getting 15, 20 at-bats in the day on the Thursday. You know what I'm saying? You still got a decent sample size. So I actually been looking at like they last 5 and last 10 at-bats. I haven't been going further. I've been trying to look at post All-Star break. Jose is shit just crazy. Last 10, 30% barrel. Last 5, 40% barrel. 98 exit velo. You can see bright green, individual bats. 60% fly ball. Crazy home run per fly ball ratio. And then 60% hard hit rate. So his StatCast makes sense. His metrics make even more sense. We see that he got 17 homers of his 21 against right-hand batters. All green splits, 11 homers at home, 4 during the day, 650 slug with 8 homers this month. Now, he don't got no homer on Thursdays, but is that enough to keep me off a player? Hell no. Not no day. If it's there, it helps, but that will never be the only reason. And then again, versus righties. 525 slug with 17 homers. So everything about J-Ram stand out too. You can even come down here and look. He throwing this 4-seam curve change. Four-seam curve change. Look, this is the last 15 days. Look at where his 4 hits at when they in play. No outs added, no ground balls, no pop-ups. So look, 3 homers and a double. He loved this right side, and that's exactly where we want you hitting at today. Over here where it's short porch and where the wind blowing. And that's where all 3 homers and a double, all 4 to those 3 pitches from a right-hand pitcher in the last 15 days. So everything's saying is J-Ram is good to go today. I don't think he went. I know he went 2 days ago. No, he didn't go yesterday. But he been in his bag. He been in his bag since All-Star break. I think he got like 3 or 4 homers since. So that's a good sign. What you got him at? 345 on Fanatics. For y'all who don't know too, if y'all want to build a thing, you can always just like, if you like J-Ram, you can hit this little heart right here. And then you can come back here later and you can see him. You can line shop for him. So you can see like on different books what his lines is. If you add more players, you can line shop the parlay. So a lot of people don't know about that feature. I've talked about it in the past, but I don't know if everybody know about that. When total base has been smacking, that's always another one too. Most likely it's going to be plus money. Let me see, total bases. Oh, minus 115. Minus 115 for his 2 total bases. You can see somebody just mentioned this too. Look, his total bases in these last 5 games. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games. 5 out of 6. So last 5, last 10. I think we about to trade Buddy ass. %, 40, 0, 60. So you've been total basing up. Who was this, man? Zardo. See, last 10. Okay, last 5. 87, 20. Fly ball there. He got a home run per fly ball ratio. 40% hard hit. What's this line? Plus 400. Let me see his splits. 8 at home. 557 slug. 10 during the day. 3 this month with a 460 slug. 700 slug with 2 on Thursdays. And versus righties, 12 of his 16 homers. So yeah, Manzardo in a good spot. He has value. Plus 400. He has value on Bet365. So keep that in mind. And then let me see. Let me see something. Curve 4-seam. So he definitely got 4 against this 4-seam. And that's what he thought it curved the most. Yeah, so I like Manzardo. I like Manzardo. got the velocity? What's the 40, 40 plus 800? Damn. Bo Naylor, last 5, last 10, he got good metrics. 40% fly ball, 10% home run to fly ball, 50% hard hit, 40% fly ball. His home run to fly ball ratio went up post All-Star break. Still 40% fly ball. 5 at home, 1 during the day, 1, 9 out of your 10 versus righties. He got homers in every situation. I don't like all his red, but I do like his metrics in his stat cast. I'm not gonna lie. His barrel going up since post All-Star game. His home run per fly ball went up post All-Star game, and we can see 408, 371, 369. He got the power for sure. What's his odds? Plus 450. Schneeman. 30, 10, 50. 0, 0, 40. No fly ball. That's ass. Is Naylor projected? I didn't see him on FanDuel. That's a good question. I'm not sure. And that's funny you say that because Bo Naylor, they saying, let me see, hold on. Yeah, see, FanDuel the only book that don't got him. And that's another thing about line shopping. FanDuel don't got him. Everybody else do got him. So if you do end up, if they do put him on last minute, you most likely gonna get worse odds. So I don't know why FanDuel the only one that don't got him, unless they know some of the other books don't. But at least everybody else giving you his line, and it's 450 across the board, except for Caesar. So that's a good question. Bet365, DraftKings, and Fanatics had him. MGM got him too. Schneeman, last 5, last 10. So yeah, sure typicals. Jose by far is probably the best option. Yeah, he got the best metrics, StatCast with the splits. And then I like Manzardo and Bo as well, which is it's funny, it's all lefties, which is exactly where you want to be. Look, Charlie Morton, 6 homers to lefties, 7 to righties, about a homer a game to both. But if you look, he give up a higher barrel percentage to lefties. He give up more fly balls to lefties. And we talked about that plenty of times. So Charlie Morton, he give up a higher barrel percentage and more fly balls to the lefty. So Jose J Ram is the clear favorite. That was like 345. Yeah, 345. Manzardo, and I like these 3 lefties. Basically, they top 3 lefties as far as power against Charlie Morton today. You got Logan Allen, 11 homers, 4 to lefties, 7 to righties. He's giving up the 11% barrel to righties, which we know is good. You want to see like around that 10% barrel. More hard hits, even though he don't give up a lot of hard hits, period. But he giving up more of them to righties. Pay attention here. He don't give up a lot of fly balls. Now, when you do get a fly ball from lefties, they do make them pay. Half of the fly balls he do give up to lefties is resulting in a homer. He just don't give up a lot of homers to him. And that kind of makes sense. Left-hand pitcher to left-hand batter. Righties is where he give up more fly balls at. Let's see what we got in here. Sinker, sweeper, 4-seam, cutter. All right. Start from up here. Paul Holiday yesterday, he went yard. That was a good sign. And I think his line had some value. Gunner. Now I already know what the problem about to be with Gunner. That's gonna piss me off. 20%. Okay, it ain't I thought it was gonna be 0 again. 60% hard hit. 20%, 60% hard hit. He do got a 60% ground ball, but he been having a 0% fly ball or a 10% for the last couple weeks. So I'm not mad at this. At 20, he do got a higher line drive. If you don't know which route to go, if all else fails, take his total bases. 50% line drive last 10, 60% ground last 5. He, like I said, he do got a 20% fly ball, consistent hard hits. What I will say is it does the park favor him. He a lefty, so it does favor him if he can get a fly ball to that left side. I mean to right field. They do favor him. 92-20 last 5, 93-20 last 10. Excuse me. At 425 on Bet 365. Another one who got some decent value if you decide to go that route. Mullen's the only one over here consistently all year who actually got good numbers versus lefties, but not in this situation. Last 10, now you got the power. What's the prop? 20, 60, 10, 40. Yeah, that's ass. At least had the metrics. Where you at, Ryan O'Hearn? Gunner was asked yesterday he might bounce back. He could, and it's the park for it. Yeah, he got a crazy high bat. A lead on God. Hold on. Whoa, O'Hearn. 20%, 60. 20%, 50. O'Hearn, you don't got none this year versus lefties. Nope, all 12 homers against righties. Ugh. 10, 60, 0, 40. I was about to say, damn, he got a lot of fly balls, but these aren't, I don't know what's going on. Couldn't do nothing with that. Okay, 40% fly ball. There we go. We got somebody with a flop. 10%, 40, last 10. 20, 20, last 5. Westberg, 2 homers against righty. It's Steven Quana lefty. Quana lefty. He said he going 409 double. It's crazy. Ground ball. He been hitting a lot of ground balls. Let me see. Away, force daytime, 600. Damn, he loved the day. July 500, 3 homers. Thursday, he got 2 homers. Versus lefties, 2 of his 12. Appreciate those follows. Man, that shit be crazy. Is he playing? 80, 40, 60, 60. Is he playing? His home run odds is 265. On God, it is. And it's all I'm telling you, it's not easy finding players you like versus left-hand pitchers. I'm telling you, that shit is not easy. 60, 30, 84. Who is this? Hold on. He don't got no homers, period, or just lefties. He got 1 homer for the year. No odds. I seen his StatCast right here. That shit caught my attention. One at bat. If Tyler O'Neill playing, is these like real odds? 265? What the fuck? He said he'll do shit. I mean, I like Gunner. I do like Gunner. I wish his fly ball was a little higher, but it's higher than it's been lately. It's a park that favor him. And he had Barrel and what's the name? Was it? Who was it? It was one of these motherfuckers. 30, 10, set. Cowser. I do like this Cowser. And then, I mean, I like this. They said you got the fat. I don't know. I don't even know if he playing. I feel like I ain't seen his name in a minute. Maybe they do bring him out because it's a left-hand pitcher. But he damn sure got it. He got the metrics. He got the StatCast, 60% fly ball, 60 consistent hard hits, last 5, 80% fly ball, 40% hard hit. You can see over here all this bright green. So click Tyler on cheat sheet. Click Tyler. Click him right here. Oh, 2004. Oh, okay. Right here. Hold on. Let me go back to lefties. Where the fuck is he at? Tyler O'Neill. Yeah, he was crazy last year. And that's the thing, too, though. That's why I didn't even look right here. That's funny you say that. I didn't even look at this. I didn't pay this no mind. I know he only got 29 at bats this year versus lefties. I know that he was out a lot of the year. That's why I didn't pay this shit no mind. But he's showing y'all Prop told me to go here to last year, so you can see like just like a lot of at bats, a full season body of work of what he do against left hand pitchers, and then you can see still like 92-20 last 5, 94-20 last 10. You can see like the bright green, the angles, the distance. You can see that 80% fly ball, 40% hard hit last 5, 60-60. So I'm not sure if that's real, but I damn sure like Tyler O'Neill if he playing. Yep, Tyler, Cowser, and Gunner's the three that I like the most over there. That's like Judge stats. Forgot about him. Slug in 128 at bats. Yeah. He said that's equivalent to in 128 at bat. This like up there where Judge is at over that amount. This 750, that's like Judge power. 437 ISO. This is elite power right here that he had on a full season's body of work against a left-hand pitcher. A 750 slug, 400 ISO is insane. All right, so yeah, so Tyler O'Neill probably would be my favorite now, looking at that. And then you got two lefties with Gunner and Hauser, like some other options that had decent stats against them, against left-hand pitchers. And then that's the only game we got during the day. Now this game might get ugly. This game most likely gonna get ugly. You got 15-mile-an-hour winds coming in. Or is that going to left field? I don't know where that's going, but it ain't out. And you in one of the harder parks that's like not home run friendly. Eric Lauer, 7 homers, 1 to lefties, 6 to righties. You can see where damage is coming from. Once damn near a homer a game to righties, a high hard hit, a 42% fly ball percent to righties with a 14% home run to fly ball. He give up righties like it's nobody business. I mean, fly balls to right hand batters. This is one of the higher ones I've seen all year. And damn, what's the odds of that shit happening in the same game? I ain't seen no 40% fly ball to a hand all year. Reese Olson, 3 homers, 2 to lefties, 1 to righties. High hard hits. You can see more damage come from, well, barrel to the left, but he give up a 43% fly ball rate to left-hand batters. And it makes sense. It's they splits. Lauer a lefty to righties, Reese Olson a righty to lefties. Basis season or now that's for you to decide which route you want to go. Whether you want to take them for the homer or you rather play it safe and take the total bases, depending on, high ground ball or line drive, which route you want to go. But again, if you like them, if we see them for a home run, everything under that applies. Everything. Total bases, hit run RBIs, 1 RBI, however you want to look at it. That's on you to make that decision which route you want to go. This motherfucker here, man, he got to go today, right? I did this same thing yesterday with Devers. And I did it with Harper. Like, they be having back-to-back identical days with they shit look like this, but the day I take them, they don't do shit. When I don't take them, the very next day, they go out there and do it. Bryce Harper just hit a fucking piss rocket to no man's land the day after I take him, and they looked at exactly like this 2 days in a row. Torkelson is the same way. So he's going to most likely go today because his shit looked like this yesterday and he did absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. So that means he definitely going to do it today. What they got his odds at? 320. Let me see. Hold on. Versus a lefty. Yes, look, 600 slug, 361 ISO on the season with 9 homers versus lefties. And he got a homer against this pitcher. 9 pitches. He 3 for 3. Damn, that's actually crazy. 3 at bats. 2,000 slug is nuts with a homer. He's giving up 3 homers to the 4-seam, 1 to the cutter, 1 to the curve, 1 to the change to righties. 4-seam. He don't got 1 against the cutter. Don't got 1 against the curve. He do got 2 against the change. So, and then he throwing a 4-seam 47% of the time. When you see this big ass difference in the pitch mix percent, isolate him. So this is automatically good to know that against the 4-seam curve cutter, this shit look like this. This insane. Last 5, last 10, whatever you want to look at, it look crazy. But we see that he's throwing this four seam 47% of the time. You have to look at that pitch alone since he's going to see it so much. And voila, that shit ain't changed nothing. It actually made his power go up. He still kept that 40% barrel. Now he had 100 exit velo. Last 5, barrel went up, exit velo went up. And that's just against the four seam alone. We seen all 3 pitches he hitting well. The pitch he gonna see 50% of the time he hitting even better. Same as yesterday. Like you see, like, oh, Bailey faltered yesterday. He did get a double. Now today, we need that to be a homer. Now, the only thing that's bothering me is that wind and the park itself. But let me see something. Oh, yeah. So he hit perfect. He don't give a damn. He hit well in this park. He got a 460 slug with 9 homers in Tiger Stadium. So we can go ahead and we can take that out about the park being more difficult because he don't give a damn. He hit, you know what I'm saying? He mashed at home. So that's good to know. But yeah, this is another one where it looks like yesterday. And I'm quite sure he gonna fuck around and do it today because he oh, I keep hitting. That's why it's doing that. Double, single. In this part. A lot of doubles, homers, and I'm just looking at the fourth scene where they landed at in this part. But yeah, Spencer Torkelson might be the clear favorite again. Riley Green, he don't hit. I mean, he hasn't been like you can see here. He don't do well against lefties. He only got 2 homers against lefties, and he got 23 against righties. So this makes sense. I don't know if y'all seen. Remember we called Veerlin yesterday. His first at bat, he hit I don't know if it was an out or not, but I know it was a 1 out of 30 home a park. It was a home run in 1 park out of 30. I'm like, man, what the fuck? Okay, so hold on, Riley Torres again. Is it gonna be the same players from yesterday? 50%, 60, 60%, 60. These is elite. That's elite StatCast. Metrics, he got a 20% barrel last 5, 10% barrel with a 92 exit velo last 10. You see a lot of bright green. This about to be the same thing as yesterday. I just realized it's back-to-back lefties in the same going against the same team. We seen Torres, we seen Torkelson, we seen. I'm not gonna be surprised. The Perez's, the Veerlins, I don't know, but it looked like it's gonna be the same people. You getting him at 575. That is great value. That's great value. Everything over here makes sense. Everything over here makes sense. Torres, 500 slug with a 200 ISO on the season against lefties. He's seeing lefties well all season. And then to see against those specific pitches, basically the same shit. Yeah, they playing the Blue Jays. They playing Lauer. But I'm saying they just going against back-to-back lefties, though, even though they was playing the Pirates yesterday. This nigga. He left the game early yesterday, if I'm not mistaken, or something like that. But again, 94-20, last 5. 95, it say 0, but we're going to see. 40% barrel, 60% hard hit. He consistently hitting the ball high, in the air. He consistently hit the ball with power, 95 miles or more. Last 10, 50, 60. You can come here and look with your own eyes and see bright green all over the place, right? So he got everything that we seen. Again, this shit looking just like yesterday, back-to-back lefties, throwing the same pitches, basically. You got him at plus 750 is like a long shot, but it all makes sense. The metrics, Javier, he got a 450 slug, 120 ISO with 2 homers against lefties with a 300 batting average. So he actually hit lefties well. He hit lefties well all season. And then against these specific pitches, it says what it, hey, it's showing you what it's showing you. He wasn't on this motherfucker yesterday, but he don't got no line. The fuck? 78% fly ball is crazy. 44, 100% fly ball his last 5, 20% hard hit. Who the fuck? Y'all think he playing? All right, we back to Perez again. Let me see, 650. Oh shit, I'm tripping. That's what I need to be doing against these. Ain't these the ones who seeing this for? Okay, so Torres stayed the same against just the fastball. I'm just making sure. I forgot these righties gonna see this four seam a lot. Same thing here. Do he though, some specific to lefties. Oh, the four. Okay, so he four-seam dominant, period. Damn. But I get this 3 at bat, so I can't really take that into consideration. Let me see. Four-seam alone. Perez. $98.20. 50% fly ball, 20% hard hit, 20% home run to fly ball, 70% hard hit, 40, 20, 80. And that's against the four seam, which he throwing 48% of the time. Perez a switch hitter, so he's gonna bat right at 650. I like them odds that he got crazy value today. And again, I wouldn't be surprised if these motherfuckers go today and look, his shit's stupid. He got a 700 slug with a 400 ISO. That's what we just seen with Tyler O'Neill from last season. He doing that shit right now in this year. Do you hit home runs at home? 470 slug, 3 homers at home out of your 7. So he do hit homers here. At plus 650? Interesting. Parker Meadows. I don't even know if this motherfucker playing. Every time I see him, I don't even know like what the fuck be going on with him. Damn. Veerland shit looks stupid. Four-seam cutter, 97-40. Is he hitting fly balls with this shit? Yes. 60% 70. 60% 80. This against all the pitches. 97-40. Last 5, 99-40. Against the four-seam. This shit stay the same. Oh my God. What's his odds? What? Plus 750? Man, outside of Torkelson, this the best shit we done seen. And this shit all go from Torkelson at plus 325 to. And you know what? And this is why we do this. This is why we do this. Do y'all know why he got this value? Do y'all know why he have 750 odds, a 7-1 odds with this kind of metrics and this kind of stat cast? Y'all do know why his odds so high, right? Because he don't got no homers. That too, the part play a part. He don't have no homers. He have 0 homers on the year. That's why his value so high. They're not going to respect it till he do it. That's why if you was chasing, no pun intended, Chase Montgomery, if you was chasing him, you caught him these last 2 days with crazy value. He had the power. I've seen his name plenty of times where it made sense. He just hadn't had no homer, so they not going to respect his odds, and he going to continue being a long shot. So if you played Chase the last 2 days, these 2 days he done got his first 2 homers, you got him both days at value. Matt Veerland line, there nobody with these kind of metrics against the pitcher and the pitches he throw, will have these kind of odds. Unless that's more the situation. It is the park. Let me see the metrics here. But see, look, he a lefty, so this gonna benefit him because 340. This not even a big park. 345, 370, 420. But look, the short side is this 330 on the right, which is where lefties hit the ball too. So it's not even like the park don't favor him. The park favor him, and he got crazy metrics. He don't have a homer. That's why he had plus 750. I caught him at 800. He opened at 8, should have taken him down to 630. Oh, so this 750 not even valid, huh? The books even tell you something. Going from 800 to 630. Yeah, his total bases got to be. Total bases, let's see. 155 for 2. Yep, 155 for 2. So, damn, I like him a lot. So, Spencer Torkelson, Perez, and Veerland got it. And I like this Perez. I like Veerland over all that shit. Well, outside of Spencer, because it's a lefty versus righty. But I like Perez too. Like I liked this, but I think it was, the 4-seam he going crazy. That Matt Veerland shit has my attention. Hurricane blowing to the left. That's why I think another reason, it's going right to left. So remember that too, though, y'all. This Hurricane is going right to left. So it's going. This will favor right-hand batters. That's another reason I like Sport Torkelson. It's going to left field where righties hit the most. So it'll favor Torkelson. And Perez. Zach McKinstry, by him being a lefty going to righty, he going against the wind. But I don't know, man. That Matt Virlin, I meant, if I didn't say that. That shit got my attention. Those are crazy metrics, crazy stat cast. And I understand that it's because he don't have no he don't have no homers, so they're gonna hang that value there. But don't let that change. I'm telling you, Chase Montgomery shit looked crazy for days on days. We just talked about it's his name, Kyle Teal, last stream. We just talked about him. When the shit makes sense, it makes sense. He went out there and got his first homer yesterday. Hey, he said good option there. Yeah. So yeah, what Prop making a point with that. If you don't want to go against that win, which is going double-digit wins to left, total basis. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. You could drop it, but with that power he have, he said that shit gonna be dance. Oh, I almost skipped the side. Y'all gotta catch me when I do that, man. We did that yesterday, and I caught it at the last second. All right, so let's see. Is he Rizzo saying? Okay, you ain't really doing nothing. R&B, RBI, yeah. I wonder where he a righty? Hold on. I thought he just said. Oh, I was looking at Zach McKinstry. Oh my God, he a righty, y'all. Oh my God, I love it even more now. Man, Prop over here, blank Prop, y'all. He over here confused me. No, to be honest, I know what it was. I don't know why I was looking right here. Because I think I even said his name. I was looking at Zach, to be honest. He a righty. Oh, shit. Okay, that's even better. Like, look at his last 15 at bats versus lefty. This is with no pitches included. 94, 27, 53. Yeah, that's my fault. I was looking at Zach McKinstry. He a righty. Even, oh, man. What did I just say? 7th. Y'all said it's down to 630. That's ass. I want to do it. Hey, do odds update like everything else on here do Prop? Like, oh yeah, let me see something. Let's see what they put him on here. So it's not 750 on Bet365 right now? He's 700? 7-1 odds? Okay. All right. Let's get on over here to this side. 46% sinker. So who is this? Righties? Hold on. Do you throw anything specific to left? Nope. All right, so righties. Righties sinker. That shit look booty. Got the power. What's the problem? Gotcha. Now, what about this sinker, though, man? He hang one of these sinkers. God damn, you got some stupid pop. Oh my God, man. This nigga exit velocity went stupid to this sinker alone. The motherfucker is hitting straight line drive. Total bases. Where are they playing at? Oh, this that Detroit. What's the name? Total bases for Vlad. That's damn, man. I hate when I see shit like that. You a righty? Oh no. Sinker. Fielding two bases is 145. Okay, cool. Every 10 minutes, got you, Prop. I just man, that shit be. I hate when I see shit like that. But again, just do what the read telling you. Like it'll tell you like what is the problem? Ain't none of you niggas hitting fly balls. You are 60% fly ball, 60% hard hit, 20% barrel, 93% exit velocity at 475. But he is a lefty, so just take everything that we made a mistake and said about Virlin and use that with Barger. He got the metrics. He got the stat cast over here. 550 slug, 266 ISO with 13 homers. He got all of that. But he's going against 13-mile-an-hour winds, going from right field to left field. He a lefty, so he hitting into the way that the wind is going the opposite way. So you do with that what you want. He definitely have the metrics. He definitely got all of this. The metrics, the StatCast, he's been consistent all year. He got everything you want for a homer. You do what you want with that information. Just remember that winds are going 13 mile an hour from right to left. So he's hitting into the wind. Do with that what you may. Weatherman Bannon is crazy. What are you? Who is this? Nathan Loops. You a lefty, so you ain't getting nothing specific. Straw, you are sinker. If he a righty, you betting left. Who is this? I keep seeing his name too. 40% fly, 20% home run per fly, 40% hard hit. 40% fly, 20-40. 357, 383, 400. Who the fuck is this? And what hand are you? You a lefty, okay. Got my eyes on you, Tyler. Damn. Somebody just said his name. No lines? Okay, you hit fly balls. Cool. Hard hit percentage is ass, but hold on, let me see. Okay, go up these more recent at bats. Crazy. Home run per fly ball, crazy fly ball. Where you at over here? 200 ISO, 2 homers against righty on 30 at bats. He don't got a line though. But look at these last 3 at bats back to back. This is crazy. I'll be watching Snyder. 40% barrel last 5. What's his barrel last 10? 20% barrel last 10. I'll be. Oh, and he a righty. Hold on. Still got his fly ball, hard hit 20, 55, 11, 11% barrel last 10, 20% barrel last 5 against the sinker. Yeah, I will watch him. Definitely watch him. 950 last 5, last 10, 22, 78, 20, 80. At plus 950. Barger definitely got it. Again, you do what you want. I'm just looking at as far as like best metrics. Him, I would definitely be looking at Snyder too. He got a 40% barrel against the changeup, slider, sinker, and a 20% barrel. He kept his barrel up 360, 324, 341. Be careful. And Snyder a righty, so that can benefit him as well. But Barger was the only one who actually was hitting fly balls with some decent metrics. He can go opposite field 2 easy double today if he does that. Tyler is the backup catcher from yesterday when he didn't do shit. Who was Glasses? No, facts. If he get his first homer today, that shit gonna be lit. That's gonna be lit. And then you can just see from right here, like, it's just like over here, like exit velos, the last 15 for a lot of them is terrible. Barrel percentages. Like, this shit is bad. 0%, 0, 0. All the people that look, Barger, Schneider. And who is this? I want to say him so bad, y'all. I am. Just looking at this, I was already thinking it. But now that I'm looking at this, just looking at their last 15 at bats, the long shot is him. I was already thinking it. I swear I was already thinking it. When I was looking at this, I was already thinking the shit. He's the long shot for sure. I don't know what he got going on, but he got a 450 slug, 2 homers, and damn near a 300 batting average. This the long shot. I was like, do I say it? But now that I'm looking right here, just at their last 15 at bats versus righties, yeah. Tyler Heineman, yo, that shit say at plus 1300. He's the long shot. By far. He's the long shot. Watch him. Glasses man. Oh, Glasses man. Hey, that's fucked up to say. All right, Padres Cardinals, 92 degrees. 5 mile an hour winds going to left field. Let me make sure that's accurate. Yep. Not one of the most home run friendly parks, but let's see, 336, 335. I'm looking at the dynamics dimensions. I mean, of this, but yeah, But it's great weather for carry, so we're gonna just act like that don't even matter. 90 degrees, wind going right to left. That'll favor righties. Yu Darvish hasn't given up a homer. I ain't gonna even say all season. He only been playing like I think this is like his third start. So he only got 13 in his pitch, which you can see right here. But he doesn't have any homers given up. We talked about this his last start, and he went out there and gave up no homers. It's a small sample size, but he haven't given him no homers, but what would really be fucking me up with him, where I try to stay away from him, is he's not a fly ball pitcher at all. Again, whether that be the pitches he's throwing, where he locating them, whatever, he don't force fly balls. And of course that goes with why he ain't giving up homers. He don't give up fly balls. You got Sonny Gray, 12 homers, 3 to lefties, 9 to righties. He giving up like a homer and a half, so let's just say 2 homers or whatever. The right-hand batter, so you can see where his weakness coming from. 10% barrel to righties. More hard hits, more fly balls. I mean, they close, and more damage comes from fly balls, result in the homers more often than not from right-hand batters. Right? So keep that in mind. All right, so he's a righty. You got a couple people who for the season is hitting righties well. Donovan. I'm trying. I'm looking at the wrong two. Donovan, with a 469 slug. Contreras 400 slug, but nothing elite. Okay, I take that back. You do got one. Furman. I'm about to say, I'm looking at that 500, 200 for the season. That's not going to change nothing now, but it's good to note those things. Manny going? He told us, so please say shit. You gonna see what I'm gonna see. We gonna find out. He got a 10% barrel, 60%, 30, 40, 40. 20% barrel last 5. 60, 40, 40, 30. Hold on, let me see what we got going here. I know he back. He got crazy power, but can't do nothing with that, my boy. These motherfuckers do not hit fly balls. Let me see last 10. Okay, 20%, 70% ground ball, 60 hard hit. 93-10 Herrera plus 700. $20.60. Which is crazy, right? I kind of figured it was gonna be him. He got the power. It say 0% barrel. Again, I don't how is this not a barrel? That's over 95, the angle and the distance. So 94, this right under it. So always do your part and just come to StatCast and see for yourself. 40% homer, 20% home run per fly ball, 60% hard hit. And it's so funny that when we were just over here looking right here against righties for the season, he was the one who had the elite power. 500 slug, 235. So he consistently been hitting them well. And even in these last 5 at bats, that is crazy. And he don't got no odds. Jose, I'm quite sure this nigga gonna be a long shot, ain't he? Oh, outside of that, I don't know. Chat, who did y'all like from this team? This shit look ass. I guess you could say Wilson Contreras because he got the 20% barrel, 60% fly ball, 40. So you could say Wilson. And he probably 400 slug. What's his odds? But outside 525, this shit look trash. Did y'all like? This was the only thing that came close. Was this? I didn't like Burleson. I didn't like this. It was 40-20, but it was something that was throwing me off of him. 30-40. Let's see. What is it? Yeah, I don't know. It was the righties that I like. Contreras and this Furman. Furman don't got a line. He might not play, but if he do, I wouldn't be surprised. If he do, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? You got to pay attention to that shit. Yeah, and then on top of that, if I had 10 names in front of me right now, that's a good point you make. Trust me, the last ones I'm looking at is who going against the person who ain't gave up no homers. Y'all the least of my worries. If I had 15 names and it was 8 of them fucking Cardinals, y'all is literally the last ones I'm thinking about. I'm not even looking that way. Shit, based on he ain't gave up no homers. I'm cool on that. Like, that's a great point you make. I ain't even think about them motherfuckers for real. I wouldn't have been mad if not one of them didn't look good. I wasn't playing y'all any damn way. Sonny Gray. All right, what we got here? Hold on. What's this? Oh, hold on, man. Chill. All right, start with Manny up here. God damn. Damn. Somebody just Manny got 2 home runs against Sonny Gray with a 600 slug and a 250 ISO. So whoever it was, like, please say, man, that's crazy. And he had 450 odds. Value, y'all. It's value. I ain't gonna even go back into what we talked about for 30 minutes to start the stream. Value. That's all I'm gonna say. Major 96-10, 88-0. Let me see. 60% fly ball, 60 hard hit. 50% 10-70. Manny Machado going against a righty. 455, 160 with 8 homers. And he got 2 homers against Sonny Gray. He definitely in a good spot with good value. Tatis. They're gonna keep putting him at plus 1,000. We ain't bust their head. Okay. All right. Keep doing it. 40%, 20. Last 10, 40, 50. No dominant pitches. Nope. Xander in a good spot again, y'all, at plus 1,000. They're going to keep giving us this plus 1,000 for him. All right. Just do what you did 2 games ago or a couple games ago. First at bat. Don't even play with him. Piss missile out the gate. Top of the first. Don't even play with him. Bury him. Last time we took Manny, he walked. That's terrible. I like Sheets as the sneaky. And yeah, keep putting Xander at plus 1,000. Gladly. And Win going to left field. Where he going? Where you know what I'm saying? Where he going? Gavin, somebody, damn, y'all just said that. Yeah, I like this a lot. Hold on. Is he dominating anything into these lefties? About the same. Hold on. Last 10. 40% fly, 10% home run per fly, 50% hard hit. Last 5, more fly balls, more consistent hard hit. 93 exit velo average with a 20% barrel. You can look right here. You see a lot of bright green going on, and he's at 680. Value. He got value. Oh, man. What's up with this guy, man? 50%, 20-60 last 10. Hold on. That went down, but he consistently hitting the ball hard. What's wrong with Merrill? Is he broke? Like, what's wrong with Jackson Merrill? Last 10. 94-20. 93-0. 20%. More ground balls since All-Star break. He still hit the ball hard, more consistent. Like 104, 97, 101, 1. These are back-to-back at-bats. 50% if you look at the bigger sample size. 50, 20, 60, man. We got to throw Merrill in there, man, at plus 600. We got to, man. It's like after he came back from that injury, man, like last year, man, he looked like they had one of the best, man. And I still think it's in him. Like, I don't feel like you can lose that. I just think like he going through like that gunner stretch where he got to get that confidence back. But because you can't deny Jackson Merrill power, and he got swag, like the boy can hit, and he one of them lefties. He's showing early that he a lefty who can hit lefties. So when you a left-hand batter, we expect you to hit righties. But when you can hit lefties as well, that's a good sign for a good batter to come, you know what I'm saying, in years to come. I just think it something got his motherfucking confidence in the chokehold. Like, right. He hitting the ball hard. Like, he's hitting the ball. Like, you can see just from his StatCast, 40% hard hit his last 5. 10. His last 5. I'm tripping. We on it right here. 80% hard hit. So he's hitting, like, you can look. He getting the power. This was crazy. 97-20. This could have been a home run in some parks, I'm willing to bet. But it's like he got, what'd he say? He got 6 barrels? Oh, 3 barrels, 9 hard hits in his last 6 games. Like, and you getting him at plus 600. I mean, he got a 400 slug with 5 homers against him. I don't know, man, but I know he better than he been playing, and I can't wait for him to snap out of it. He get that team like an extra piece of swag, like they swag players to me been ass. Like, would get him that Machado power, but he not the swag. It's Tatis and Miro to me. Like they got to get they swag back. And they two swag players like that make that team look good. Like it's just been in slumps. I don't know, but Manny Machado for sure. Um, he got good history against him. Fly ball percent there, hard hit. You got a long shot in Xander at plus 1,000. They giving him plus 1,000 again. And I like these two lefties. I like Gavin for sure. If I had to pick one, it's Gavin Sheets. But I like Merrill, man. I'm going like it's look damn near the same. I like Merrill, man. Like, and you getting great value on every single one of these. I think all of them was over plus see 450, plus 1,000, 680, 600. So you got good value on all of them. But if I had to pick top to bottom, it's definitely gonna be like the righties. Machado and Xander. But I do like Gavin Sheets and Merrill. If you don't know which one to go, come back, look at weaknesses or total base. You got you a little total base lay. Whoa, I almost said that name. Appreciate that sub. I'm definitely not reading that. He going through it. It might be 90% of men issues when they be like that, man. It be definitely female issues. With Devers, Alonzo, and Kettle watching your stream yesterday, I appreciate what you do. Hey, I appreciate it. That name is crazy. Hey, that's what's up, man. I'm glad that worked out for you. I'm glad I could help. I'm glad you know what I'm saying. The pair guys was with you. I feel like everybody deserve it. No. I'm not worried. I ain't tripping. I went to say it, and I'm like, oh, I had to catch myself. I ain't tripping. If you like it, I love it for sure. I seen it in the morning. Yeah, I ain't tripping at all. Athletics versus Astros. 92 degrees, wind going out. Won't matter, roof closed. Plus, home run friendly park. Astros definitely has a home run friendly park. Gotta love them pair guides. I'm telling y'all. Don't let nobody fool y'all into thinking, oh my God, I got ain't no sauce to parent. That's the hard part. Oh, every single one of us wouldn't be doing this. That's the hardest part. That come with some luck and God and you being God's favorite that day. It's just that simple. You can definitely find your reads and your straights, but as far as like trying to get all of them to match up together, that's the hardest shit in the world. Severino versus Jason Alexander. 13 home runs for Luis, 6 to lefties, 7 to righties. He about even right here, about a homer a game to both hands. More barrel to lefties, hard hit about even. More fly balls to righties, 13% to 17% home run to fly ball. Houston and Kurtz own our stadium. Kurtz not a rookie. Then pray. I always say that. Put them bitches together and then right before you hit place wager, pray. Hey, hold on. Am I learning something? Nicholas Kurtz not a rookie? Because if he ain't, that's gonna blow my damn mind. I thought he was a rookie. Altuve got a homer against Luis. Soder and Merrill comeback. That'd be a fire two-leg if that shit makes sense. He is okay. I thought somebody was saying like he been owning that park for a while. All right, so let's look at these pitches. Even okay. Righty. All right, Altuve. Altuve seeing righties well all year. Anybody else? This Taylor. Damn, who is this? Oh, Matthews. But he do got a smaller sample size, but still, that's 20 at bats. 650, 450 is crazy. He sold the shit out of me yesterday, which means today gonna be the day. Today gonna be the day he come out there and do everything I needed him to do yesterday. Some damn total bases. All right, so Altuve shit don't look the best like in the now. If you care for solely history, by all means, but just looking at in the now versus righties pitching any of these 4 pitches, he ain't been seeing the ball well. Christian Walker, I think this motherfucker sold me too. So that means you gonna do something that this shit look crazy. 20%. You got a high ground ball, but you do got fly ball percent. Consistent hard hits. Last 5. Okay, since post All-Star break, you got more fly ball, consistent hard hits. 98 exit velo average, 20% barrel. That's crazy. First righties. 400 slug, 160 ISO with 12 homers. That's crazy. How many of those is here at home? 6 of your 13. That's crazy. At 4 to 1 odds. I ain't gonna do it. Kurtz, yeah, he might got that shit in the bag. But one of the last series they played, yeah, Christian Walker should look crazy in every way. Metrics, StatCast. He hit homers at home. He been seeing them well all season. Like however you want to look at it. Do he got? Oh, he don't got no history against him. Yainer. Did somebody just say his name? I hope not. That shit look dookie. What happened to him? 20%, 20%, 60 hard hit. Christian owes from yesterday. If he owe you from yesterday, he going today. I think he sold me. I know damn well Christian. I think Christian one of them sold me, and that mean they about to go out there and have fucking 2 homers with 10 total bases and 17 RBIs. It's just how this shit go. When I take you, you don't do nothing. That's your day off. That's the day you decided to come in this motherfucker and do absolutely nothing. Yeah, he's been frying since except for the day I had him. I had him yesterday. What a coincidence. What a coincidence that yesterday is the day he ain't do shit when I actually took him for something. He got power. More ground balls. Let me see, last 5. No fly ball. Yeah, okay. So you be out that bitch. Where you at? Cormick. 92, 20, 30% fly ball, 50% hard hit, 40% fly ball, 20% hard hit. 575, 2 homers, 462 slug. So on 39 at bats, he got a 460 slug with a 230 ISO. He hit them bitches with power for sure. I mean, you could look right here. You could just see like outside of these last 2, man, we gotta get these out of here, man. These 40 exit velocity bunt grounder. I don't even know what the fuck that mean. But these these be fucking they velos up. They averages 106, 105, 105, 104, 108. You can see a big ass pile of field out, home run, double. All of these is going to the fence, regardless of what you're looking at. No matter how you slice it and dice it. At 575. I do like Glaber. I do like Glaber. I don't think I like the Westberg. It was Cowser, I think. I like this and again, on 39 at bats, he's hitting them with power. That's this slug and ISO is how you can see the consistent power to that hand when you click the actual hand and start on season. Always click the hand. Z short. Here we go. Ooh, look at me. I'm Bryce Matthews. I have a 50 fly ball with a 30% home run and fly ball with a 70% hard hit, and I'm hitting 50% barrels. Oh, and in the last 5, I'm hitting 40% barrels. So look at me. Here we go again. But I don't do any of that shit when batter takes me. Hey, look at me. I can pick and choose when I want to be good. This nigga. He's good. He's good. He's good. He's great. These are fucking great metrics. I don't know what his home run line is. Plus 680. That's crazy. Y'all, hey, I didn't even mean to do that. It was subconsciously I did that. I do shit like that. Don't judge me. When I be in here by myself in the office and I be sitting in front of the computer, I do shit like that all the time with players. I swear to God. Hey, I be in this motherfucker tweaking. Hey, I be in here doing all kind of shit, man. I be talking to the screen all the time. Dogging the fuck out players. And then I still go play them and then it should be crazy. Like, I be doing shit like that all the time, man. I be in here high as hell, man, just doing shit. I swear to God, when I be in here, man, I be in here tweaking. Cause that shit hurt, man. Like when you lose your money, man, that shit don't feel good. That shit get to fucking with your psyche, man. I be in this bitch damn near losing it. Talking to these niggas through the screen, like, I be asking them, like, y'all, like, what you on today, bro? Like, you on shit or no? Like, let me know early. You ain't gonna let me know shit until I lose. Yeah, that nigga showed up to work yesterday, not to work. You gotta find the ones who coming to work, and that's the thing called gambling. We don't know who that's gonna be on any given day. On any given day, we don't know who the hell that is. Oh, you did just mention him. Hold on, we're gonna come back to that. This motherfucker sold me yesterday. I'm glad I ain't. Hold on, let me. Man, please don't be. So y'all about to be you heavy sinker to them righties, huh? Thank God you trash, because you've been pissing me off. 20%, 40. What about lefties? That's more even. Damn. And see, that shit I'm talking about. This is like all posts. 40% barrel, 110. Man, he had to have put a hole in that dirt. A 110 with a negative angle ground ball. That nigga rattled the worms with that motherfucker. This really be me. I be here crashing out, dog. I don't know, but I'm glad because Rooker, another one who sold the shit out of me yesterday. I'm glad he ain't on shit except for doubles, double merchant. Hold on, what's this righty? So let's see. Okay, 482.12. See, like Rooker, he hitting righties good, but not right now. 430, 178. Butler. These them look 500, 231, 500 and 200. If you can find those are consistent power. Soderstrom. Damn, Kurt's got a damn near 700, 400. Who is this? 600, 300 wins. 400, 150. So they got players. You see a lot of green that's consistently hitting it on. Make that shit make sense now. Hey, he hit a 103 with a -7 angle. That nigga just hit a man. I know that it was a big ass dent in the dirt right there. That's crazy. Soderstrom, I like Soderstrom a lot at 500. Where you at? Soderstrom, 17 homers. Yeah, I like this. 410, 417, 359. He mashing shit. Piss missile incoming, y'all. Soder come back. Yeah, what you think of Shea? I ain't got the Shea yet. Put a hole in the dirt is killing me. That shit got me cracking in my rattled the way. Definitely. He man. That's crazy. He hit that bitch hard as shit down. Let me see. Okay, I like the barrel. 20% barrel, 91 exit velo, last 5 at bats. Lower here, but hold on. 20%, 30. Let's see since post. 20%, 40. Where you at over here? 441, 230. Oh, hold on. Shit, you a righty. Oh, I almost forgot. Which one? Righty's seeing a sinker. Hold on, let me get back to you with that answer. Oh my. 20%, 60. 30, 10, 70. 120. I like Shay. He about to see a lot of sinkers. And he hang one of them bitches the wrong way over that plate. That shit is out of here. 100 exit velo, 20% barrel. I like him. I like Shay. 419. I wish his ISO was higher, but for the season he do got a 400 slug. Oh no, I'm looking at the wrong person. Okay, he good. 441 with a 232. And then he's seeing a heavy sinker today, 100 exit velo, 20% barrel. Who asked me that? What you think of Fred? Fresh, yeah, I like that. You a righty too, or you a lefty? You a righty, so heavy sinker. Might catch us a sleeper in here. Nope, that shit trash. This shit looks stupid. 30% fly, 10%, 40%, 20, 20, 40. Kurtz got a goddamn 700 slug with a 400 ISO against with 15 homers against them. 500, 6 on the road, 716 at night. This shit is stupid. On 62 at bats. This motherfucker got a 350 batting average with a 900 slug. Damn near 500 slug with 2 homers on Thursday, 700 slug, 15 homers versus righties. Yep, Kurt's going yard, and it makes sense. His odds is 285. That's a parlay piece. Now we starting to figure out how we like. Now this is something I would add. I get any more 200s or something I like. Those the ones I'm gonna make the parlays with. Those 4, 5, 6,000 odds ones, I can run them solos on the side. That can pay for those parlays. But 285, I love Kurtz. These are the ones I'm trying to pair with other 285, maybe 300s, and get a decent plus 8,000 to plus 10,000, 10 to 800, 10 to 1,000 type shit. But those other ones, there's no point in sitting there like, I'm not saying don't play them in the parlay. I just showed y'all how to do that. Play it in the parlay, but still just split the money up, play the solos, and boom, you good. Especially if you stay at 3 legs. It's easier to split 3 legs parlay, 3 legs in the parlay. That's four plays. So it's easier to split any amount 4 ways than trying to put 6 legs and applying that same logic I showed y'all in the beginning of the stream. Now, yeah, it's going to get expensive because you got a hell of people on there. But if you just stay at a 3-leg, where that become 4 plays, 3 straights in a parlay, you'll be all right. Oh, hold on. Kurtz. Okay, we on Kurtz. Boom. Let me just get these righties because I got to get this sinker. 52% sinker. Yeah, you're ass. All right, boom. 85-10, 97-20 last 5 at bats. You a righty? All right, I like this. All right, 20%, 60, consistent. Now let's see against this. Hold on, sinker. Okay, you like the sinker too. 20%. But he got a crazy high line drive. He might be a total base guy today. His line drive high as hell. Yeah, he might be total bases. I ain't gonna say it don't stick out like yesterday for the homer. Who this? Okay. Are you a righty? Who was this? Shoot. Righty, so you gonna see sinker heavy. Nothing wins. J216. Appreciate that Prime sub. Big Cleveland shit. Yes, sir. If y'all got Amazon Prime and you new, link it to your Twitch. Amazon Prime and Twitch. Link it together. They give you 1 free subscription to any channel you want every month. So make them pay for your subscription where you ain't gotta see ads and anything else, like when it's sub only giveaways and shit like that. Like when I get to 10,000, I got some big going for like subs. So make Amazon Prime pay for that shit. Since they own it, fuck it. Take their 1 free sub every month. Wins. Now he got the best metrics outside of Kurtz, like far as full body of work. 65 at bats, a 600 slug, 300 ISO. You're a righty, okay. This shit ain't looking like about nothing. Let me see against the sinker. 40-60. But he don't got no lines. Yeah, so good call. Soderstrom, Kurtz, and Langolier. I like all of them. And then I like Shea. Now for the righty, like that's this. And then for righties only, he goes super high on the sinker. He got a 52% sinker. So they're gonna see that a whole lot. So even with that. So yeah, Kurtz, Soderstrom, prop said it. It's today like the Soderstrom Merrill 2-leg or something. Kurtz J Ram Torque. I like them 3. I like that a lot. What was the wind going? Oh, this is the roof, so this don't matter. And again, Astros do got a home run friendly park, so that's in last game. That's good to know. Mariners at Angels. Angels is top 5 parks. How do I know that? Fourth best parks for homers. This on a 3 rolling years. Every at bat to both hands. Oh no, I got it on right. I'm sorry. Let's do both. They at 5. So in 47,000 at bats, that's both hands. 5th most homers go to the Angel Stadium. That's in the last 3 years. If you want to look at which hand you want to target the most, so it's the 5th best period. They 4th best to righties. 9th best to lefties. If you're looking at a single hand, but it's the 5th best part. Let's see if it's like that just for this year alone. This year solo, they moved down to 22 for lefties. And they still 4th for righties. So overall, 3 years worth of data, they the 5th best. What hold on, where they fall at for this year for both hands? Just this year alone. 10th best, just this year alone. But the one thing that stayed was that right-hand batters. The right-hand batters, that shit stayed at 4th for the last 3 years and this year alone. All right, so Logan Evans, 9 homers, 4 to lefties, 5 to righties. Kikuchi, 14 homers, 1 to lefties, 13 to righties. Logan Evans, so he's giving up about a homer and a half to both hands. He giving up a 10% barrel to both hands. That's a plus. Always aim for those pitchers. If you got to choose between a whole bunch of different players, aim for the pitchers who give up higher barrel percentages to a specific hand. With 10% being the minimum, if possible. If you ain't got nobody like that, then you're going to have to take the 7, 8s, and 9s. But if you got 10% and shit like that, that's what you aiming for. Aiming for the side that he giving up the most fly balls to. So 13, you can see like that's where he giving up a homer a hand to righties, 11% barrel, more hard hits, a higher fly ball percentage, and more fly balls result into home runs for righties going against Kikuchi, right? So, all right, nothing to the righties. I'm just doing this to make sure I got to see if I'm looking at any dominant pitches. No, okay, good to know. But I hate having to do that shit. All right, so Taylor Ward, last 10. Let's see, last 5. You ain't been doing shit against versus righty. So we got a 463, 240. So you've been seeing them well with AT homers. Who got the best met power all year? Adele. 486, 250 Trout. Oh, okay, here we go. Mankata. He got the highest. I was just trying to see who was the best. All right, so Taylor Ward. Don't like this shit at all. Did somebody say Taylor Ward? Just gotta go. No. 20% fly ball, 60 hard hit last 5, 37. 20% home run to fly ball. Yep, 475. Good odds on Zach Neto, and he's a righty. What was the weather? I'm sorry. What 73 wind going to what's this like right center? Damn near out. Let's just say that shit going 10-mile-an-hour winds going out. That's all that matters. So that's even better. In a home run friendly park, 5th best park. So Zach Neto. Love Zach Neto today. He about due. He been a couple games since he got a homer. Metrics look crazy. 30% fly ball. He got a nice home run to fly ball ratio. Consistently hitting over 95 miles an hour. That's my $1 lotto. Oh, I didn't even see what he put. Hold on, we'll be okay. Adele, okay, I'm tripping. I'm like, damn, what am I doing? 20%. Let me look at that. 20, 40. Adele. I do like this Adele, and it's at 350. The reason I'm not tripping about this 20 because 20% 40. The ground ball and the line drive ain't too far. So this one of the ones where he like even kill. You don't know what the hell you're gonna get. But at the end of the day, if you for any reason if you don't like it, take the welcome to Mose. Appreciate the prime sub. Thank you for your support. We almost at that 300 sub, y'all. We almost at 5,000 subscribers on YouTube. Make sure y'all sub up to the YouTube. If you missed anything, every day the stream go right over there. I just put it in the chat. We have 4,713 subs on YouTube. Make sure you subbed up over there. We almost at 300 subs on the channel, so we building. Something crazy. So I do like Neto. I do like Adele. He got no hoes. It's crazy. So, okay, the righty's coming out to play today. 30% fly ball, 10%, 60. Where you at over here? 444, 202. And y'all at home. Let me see something. You got 8 homers at home. I didn't even think to do that. Neto. 500 slug with 8 more homers at home. Adele. 10 homers at home, 500 slugs. So they all even hitting well at home. That's good to know. All right, bet. 20, 10, 40, 0, 0, 0. That look crazy. I seen somebody say Trout. Trout got power. So the 20% barrel, but I would say I've seen better. And especially with this being at 250. Like, I seen better with value. Like 250 for this, right? That looked better than that at double the odds. This looked better than that at 350. This looked better than that at 430. So I'm not saying Trout can't, but I see way better shit with better odds. 50% fly ball, 30% hard hit, 6% fly ball, 40% hard hit, 94. You ain't getting barrels. What was this? Mine. I'm surprised his shit ain't red as his shit been crazy. Moncada, I hope he play. 400 odds for Moncada is crazy. Let me see the metrics over here. Okay. This shit looks stupid, man. 40% fly, 20% hard hit. 20% home run per fly ball ratio, 80% hard hit last five, 40% fly, 20% home run to fly ball, 60% hard hit. He is terrorizing right hand pitchers at plus 400. Crazy value. Trout, yeah, Trout. I mean, if you want to take him, I'm not mad at you. What I'm saying is, I seen 3 players that's better than him with better odds. Trout had decent metrics. He ain't had a power. He had the barrel at plus 250. Neto shit look better than that. Adele look better than that. Hoppy look better than that. Shit, this look better than that. And all of them got plus 100 or more odds better. It ain't no value there for me for what I'm looking at. I'm not saying he can't hit the homer, but from making it make sense here, it didn't make sense. And he had a super low fly ball percent. So if anything, I would revert, you know what I'm saying? I would pivot to total bases. Moncada I like probably the most. I ain't gonna lie to y'all at this. And it's at plus 400, 41 odds. That's great value. Last 10, 95, 20. His last 5, even more power, 98, 20. He mashing righties. And then even over here, out of everybody, he have the best metrics as far as full season. Of damn near 500 slug with a 250 ISO. All power shit. 8 homers. So I like him. I like Neto, Adele, and O'Hoppy. All are in good spots. But for me, I think I like Moncada the most. And then if I had to pick like just one of the other ones, it would be Zach Neto. Zach Neto for sure. But I do like Adele and O'Hoppy. You can pivot to the total bases if you want, but all of those are in good spots. They got good stat cast with good metrics. And the good thing about Logan Evans, look, that's where he give up a 10% barrel, but that's where he give up the fly balls. He don't really give up a lot of fly balls to the righties. So that make me like Moncada even more. They might be in the weak spots. Yeah, they might be. Always check back on that. If y'all ain't got Prop Finder by now, this shit is game changing. Okay, so let's see if we got anything dominant here. 35, 39 major there. That's a Kyle. So he's going to bat right. All right, so where the lefties at? Anything over here? Okay, lefties get a specific slider. All right. Okay. Let me go back to last 10. 95-20, Julio. 30% fly ball, 10% home run and fly ball, consistent hard hits, over 95 miles an hour. So that's what we need. We need power. We need fly balls. We need, more often than not, that they can result in a homers. Lefty, 448 slug, 219 slug. So he been hitting righties with power all season on 105 at bats. Lefties, I'm sorry, left-hand batters. With 6 homers in a home run friendly park. That's friendlier. It's already home run friendly, but it's friendlier to the righties. Oh man, somebody want to answer that for Kenny? Do I do NBA? That's where this shit started. That's where it started. I can't wait for NBA. Yeah, it's a whole different platform I use for NBA called Doink. NBA, NFL. This is the best platform as far as making it easy to read, and everything is in one place for MLB by far. That's why I be here. But what? What? MLB, I mean NBA, NFL, that's when shit gonna get crazy. Yeah, the OGs know. We be cooking in that shit. So I like Julio. Okay, hold on. I like this without even seeing the other shit. 40%, 20%, 50. Last 5. 40, 20, 20. Okay, I like this. Dude, this makes sense too. Yep, 94, 20. 93, 20. Last 5, 20% barrel. Rosarina, yeah, he might go today. So Julio, Rosarina. Crawford, I don't like this. Now, I do know that he's throwing the shit out of this slider to these lefties. Randy do, for sure. I swear I was just about to say that. I was just about to say that. Kyle. Kyle Riley, where you been at, my boy? Since post All-Star, you ain't been doing shit. Last 10, though, 93, 30% barrel, 60% fly ball, 30%. One out of every three fly balls result in a homer from him when he hit a slider, four-seam change, or curve from a lefty. With a 40% hard hit at plus 210. See, so you see what I'm saying? These is like this, and I can't remember who the other like plus two something. Like not Mike Trout. I was adding him. It was somebody we liked a lot that was like plus 285 or something. I'm throwing that with this or something. Put the 200s together. That's another thing too. You got to understand your values. Stop having like two people on that bitch be plus 200 and then you throw a plus 900 on there. Put long shot with long shot, safe with safe. Kurtz. So like, yeah, like Kurtz and Kyle, you know what I'm saying? Those two together make a nice plus 14, 1500. That's still a 10-1 type shit. But keep those type players together and put the long shots separated because that'll keep you away from, you'll forget to play those straight because you got them parlay with what you consider to be like the easier players. Keep like the plus 2 3s together. Yeah, don't have like a plus 215, plus 190, and then throw a plus 1100 nigga on there. Like, nah. Put them in their own space where you can play them solos. That's the popular Twitter play today. Kurtz, Kyle, Tort. Oh, brother. Oh, okay, that's cool with me. That's why I find multiple players, because I'm damn sure going to pivot. So, yeah, love Kyle. Plus 210, you getting 2-1 odds for him. Love Kyle today. Kind of bounce back. He ain't been doing shit since All-Star break. Blanco, you going back right as well. Last 10, last 5. Nothing going on. 80% fly ball, 40% hard hit. 93 exit velo. He definitely hit fly balls, but it's like 750. Hold on, you might be one of them. I'm from D, T, B. Garver, 40% barrel his last 5 at bats. Versus a lefty pitching any of these pitches. 60%, 20, 40. 30, 10, 40. With a 20% barrel over 10 at bats at 450. 395 with 3 homers on the year on 81 pitch at bats. You're gonna see the slider a lot, lefty. 20% barrel, but you're gonna see a lot of sliders. 90-17. Yeah, so you got Julio. See the best one? Let me see. Hold on. 95-20, 93-20, and then Garver and Kyle. I'm sorry. Kyle is like the best option, like 30% barrel. But if you're looking for the righties, which is Kyle gonna be a righty too. So Kyle, you got Julio, a Rosarina. It was one of these that had like hold on. This in these last 5. It's hot. I'm watching this Dylan Moore. Yeah, and again, if you don't want to rob them, just if you got it a 3-leg, taking them out, split it in 4. Play the parlay, play all 3 of them straight. If as long as all of their odds over plus 400, if you do it that way. But I know them 3 not. So yeah, that's a good one. You're gonna have to round robin that. So yeah, Julio, a Rosarina, Kyle, and I like this more. I want to see what he do. He got a high fly ball percent. I want to see what he do. I mean, or no, just play it more safer. Mitch Garver, he at plus 450. He around the same odds as Julio in the Rosarina with a 40% barrel, 60% fly ball, 20 home run to fly ball, 40% hard hit. That's crazy. So, yeah, there's that. Now, that's all of that. Let's go look at these weak spots. I know no lineups confirmed. If you new to Prop Finder, the way this setup is, if you look over here, it'll tell you the pitcher's weaknesses, right? So it'll highlight anything that has a 200 ISO or higher. But I can't stress enough, do your part and look still. Because it's players that's in weak spots, but it's not highlighted because it don't have a 200 slug. Like, for instance, right here, 450 slug, a 200 ISO. This has a 450 slug and a 175 ISO. It's like right under 200. So it's not going to be lit up green, but that is a weak spot with an 800 OPS, which is on base plus slugging. So I just seen a better one right here, batting 7th. a 500 slug with a 195 ISO. This shit is literally 500ths away from being a 200 ISO. This is a weak spot, right? So look at them. Don't just let your eyes just see green and that's it. Look at the 9 batters because you'll find people like this 7th batter is a weak spot, even though it's not lit up green because it just didn't hit the 200 threshold. That's a weak spot. So the batter's pre-confirmed lineup, it's going to put them in the spot that they have the most at bats at so far. And you can always click right here, like they got Quine at first. You can see, well, that's the only place he bat. But let's say Nolan Jones second. It'll show you everywhere he's batted at this year. But notice batting second has the most. Once the lineup is confirmed, it'll put the right batting spot next to that person. But pre-confirmed lineup is just telling you where they most likely to be at by where they had a most at bats at. Right? So you can see that Charlie Morton, 1st, 3rd, 5th, 9th. Logan Allen, the 5th spot, the 8th spot. But again, remember, just still do your part and just look through and just make sure you don't see like we seen a 7th spot over here is definitely a weak spot. It's just not lit up. You see that? Okay, so Cleveland lineup is confirmed. So let's do this. And it'll make sense. This is for the ones who are newer to. Okay, boom. Look, notice now that the players are lit up. The players are lit up that match those spots because they know who batting in those spots. Remember, this just had Nolan Jones batting second, but now that the lineup is confirmed, this is the lineup. This is where they're going to be at. And once the lineup is confirmed, it's going to say it right here for sure. It'll highlight the players that go into the same spots. Now, what I'm going to know is who is in this 7th spot that they didn't light up, but it's a weak spot. Will Wilson. And then I can see what he do when he bats 7th. Right? So now you can see the weak spots and, oh shit, the actual players that's there. So this is day and night. I'm glad that just happened. This is what it'll look like when a lineup, once they confirm, light the players up that matches the weak spots up top and put them in the right order. This is what it looks like pre-confirmed lineup. They just gonna put the bat bomb, the split by where they had a most at bats at so far. That's why you see 2 people with first. Because they most at bats are at first. But you know, they both got bats in different spots. One of them gonna move, but right now, both of their most at bats is at the 1st spot. Logan Allen, the 5th spot and the 8th spot is his weak spots. So if these people fall in the same spots, see, look, Tyler O'Neill and Ramon, they both got 5th. Only one of them gonna play, but we hope it's Tyler O'Neill because we already identified him and he will be in the weak spot. The most at bats at 8th so far this year is Dylan Carson, which I ain't seen in I don't know how long. So somebody else, like one of these 2 9ths or something gonna go. I don't know, but it'll all make sense then. That's another way I like breaking down all the names that I've wrote down in the stream or what I would do if I was on y'all side. I'm jotting down my notes. I'm taking down names. Now I'm going to look at, okay, do any of them names I already like fall into that pitcher's weak spot? Those are ways of me to play process of elimination. Let me go back through. And even from this screen, let me go back and look at each pitcher and see who not going against a batter, a pitcher with a 10% barrel or a 30 or a 25% fly ball. Take them off. Now you narrowing down everything we found in the stream to the best spots based on either the pitcher's weakness or his weak spots. That's on you as far as how you go about that. I go off every spot they've given a homer or that. See, people got different ways of doing it. Eric, you can see. So his weak spots are the 4th, 5th, and 8th. Now, let's go through and see if we can find a sneaky. Here's one. 2nd should be a weak spot. And that's about it. So we're going to come down here and we're going to look. If they fell where they was at, 2nd would be Jones or Torres. Even though it's not lit up, I've identified it's over a 450 slug and over a 1. You want this to be like 200, but I get it's right under it. So I'm willing to look at that and see, okay, batting 2nd. Torres, boom. 4th and 5th. That's going to usually be Riley Green and Torkelson, which we will see. Hopefully it's Torkelson. Not only did you look good on one side, that it'll come this way. And batting 5th. He giving up a 1300 OPS. That's crazy. Reese Olson. He don't have no weak spots, but you might look through here and you might find something that like batting 5th or 458 with a 166. That's a weak spot. That's with an 850 OPS. So who's in this? Who usually bat 5th? Kirk or Barger. Remember we looked at Barger. So you Darvish. I know I ain't even looking at none of them, but still. Batting first, a 500 slug with a 250. But the thing is, pay attention, it's only on 8 at bats. But that would be batting first. Who usually bats first over here? I don't even know why nobody even got a batting first as they most. But one of them gonna be first. I know he be batting first. So let's see. When he bat first, what did he be looking like? 4 homer. I mean, y'all can look right here too if y'all don't know. You can look at they split. So basically, like Brendan Donovan batting first. 250 average, 387 ISO, slugger, 135 ISO, 4 homers, 4 doubles, 13 RBIs, and so forth and so on, right? You can look at they split at when they bat at that specific spot. Here's another thing too, from here. Since that lineup confirmed, I can show y'all. Y'all know how you go in here and you look at splits? Y'all know how I come in here and I look at this like, okay, home games, green, day, whatever, well, right? When the lineup confirmed, remember how I just showed you can look at the split? That lights up over here when they know where he batting at. Now that they know where he batting at, it'll light up here. So now you can see his split at that specific batting spot. Some people don't know you can do that. This don't. So if you look at like these players, like look at this. When you go down to the batting orders, you notice like batting. Look, nothing is lit up. The lineup not confirmed. Once the lineup confirmed, all from this one screen. A lot of people don't know. If you go to player, look at their splits. That batting order split is now lit up. So now batting third is lit up, and you can see what he doing when he bats third in the lineup. So for y'all who don't know that, you can definitely see that on the actual split now. Home run match. No, pitcher weak spot. Okay. So you Darvish got 1. You can look right here. This third spot, 500, 167. Shit, the 5th spot. Those are weak spots. Oh, another one, 7th. But again, he got a low amount of at-bats. So these averages are going to be inflated. Remember, he only like 3 games back. So you got to take that shit with a grain of salt. Look at how many at-bats these people got. So these are more accurate weak spots versus him 4 at-bats, 6 at-bats. All the numbers going to be inflated. So be careful. Again, if I was you, I wouldn't even look that direction just on the strength. He ain't gave up no homers. Sonny Gray, the 5th spot. Now anything, yep. 2nd, that could be a weak spot. He got this slug, this ISO ain't there. So I'll say 2nd and 5th. So usually that would be like Luis and 5th. That's going to be Xander or Gavin. I wouldn't give a damn which one it is. We like both of them. So one of them going to be in a weak spot, hopefully, if they stay where they most at bats has usually been at. Luis, 3rd, 5th is the apparent one. Let me see. 481. That's a weak spot. 2nd. So let's say 2nd, 3rd, 5th. Who usually bat in them spots? Now, they don't got nobody on here that got their most at bats in them. 5th, Yainer. But again, you're going to have them with their spots. It's just all on where they fall at. So I don't know. Alexander, 1st, 5th, 6th, 7th. Here go a little gem for y'all who stuck around. People always ask me. It's like, it's stats that back it up. But the best spots I always identify for RBI ladders is when I see 3 back-to-back players. When I see 3 back-to-back weak spots, I will take, if I'm only going to take one player, I'm going to take the third one, the last one out of the 3. The smarter way is to take the bottom 2 players for 2 and 3 RBIs and do it like we did the home run. So say if you would have bet $10, the smarter way to do it to cover more ground is take the 6th and 7th batter, both of them for 2, 3. So that's 4 plays, and split the $10 up 4 ways and play both of them for 2, 3, 2, 3. So you spent the same $10, split 4 ways. That is the easy way of identifying RBI ladders. When you see 3 back-to-back weak spots and taking, if you're going to only take one, if you stuck on just, I'm only going to take one, take the third, the last one of the 3. If you would play it the smarter way, take the bottom 2 of the 3 and just play them both for 2 and 3 RBIs and just split an amount up in 4 and cover all the grounds. And if only one of them hit 2, you already in the green. You already in the green. Everything after that, whether he hit 2 and 3 or they both hit 2 or they both hit 2 and 3. All you need is one of them to hit 2 and you in the green, even if you split it up like that. So it's a small, right. I'm just saying, these are, I'm just pointing this out because I'm identifying that. But again, he another one, y'all. he just like Darvish. He got a small sample size, so you got to take these weak spots with a grain of salt. Because of his low at bats. But I see that, so I just wanted to point out that example. Of people always be asking me as far as like something I identify. That's not all I do, but I'm saying that's one of the best ways. If you don't know exactly what you're looking at, look for groups of weak spots and take the ones at the bottom at the end of the week, the last weak spot of the group. Because if it's like that, those should be able to at least get on base and let the last one of them. So the seventh batter in this case should be able to bring them in. But good call out. You got to be careful, y'all. He don't got a lot of he only got 15 in his pitch, so it's a small sample size. So it's not enough to say if this is really his weak spots or not, or he just had a few bad games back to back, and by luck or coincidence, it fell in them spots. And then the last game, Logan Evans, Kikuchi. So Evans first, fifth, sixth. Now let's see anything in there in between. I can third, maybe eighth. So let's say first. Who usually bat first? Neto. Please bat first, Neto. I hope he bat first. That's exactly where I want you to be at. First, fifth, Logan Ohapi. Sixth, Travis. What was the one I identified up here? Third. Who usually bat third? Makata. Oh shit, I didn't mean to click him, but Makata at this third spot. I hope he bat third. And then there was another one down here, eighth. Who usually bat eighth? Adele. There was a lot of our people that we identified in there that might be in weak spots. The lineup out. Well, they both got the most at bats there, so I guess we just got to see who gonna fall there. You're right. I see what you're saying. They both 243 at bats at third, 58 at bats, but you don't got a lot of bats at all. So I guess we got to see where they at. Who gonna end up there? Once the lineup's confirmed, it'll clear it, highlight them. Kikuchi's second is his only one. This is a weak spot. 500 with a 179. That's a weak spot. So let's say first and second. First was Crawford. Second is Polanco or Rodriguez. Hopefully it's Julio, because that's somebody we did identify who might be in a weak spot. No, that's just his spot. Well, it can't just be his spot, because you got another batter who got 58 at bats at third. That's what I'm saying. So I guess it's all when they playing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't solely his, because it's another person who got 60 at bats at that same spot. So I don't know. Or I don't know if those were when he was hurt. I don't know how that shit, you know what I'm saying? I don't know exactly where those 58 at bats came from, but you know how that shit goes. Sometimes you might just move one spot in the batting order depending on the pitcher hand or however, like, I don't know. But I know right now it's saying that they both got their most at bat. Now, of course, he definitely have more at bats there, but I don't know. But I know that Mankata most at bats out of everywhere he done bat at this year. So he might go there, or he might go down to 6. That's where I see he got the second most at bats. If he don't bat there, he'll be in that 6th spot. But yeah, so small slate, y'all. Let's make some money, man. Again, we found a few gems in every game. Play it smart. If you go parlay and you insist on not playing straights, at least round robin. You know what I'm saying? Those 3 legs that y'all missing by 1 leg, those 2 legs that hit is a plus of 1,000. That's money to be made if you round robin it. So let's play smart. It's a small slate, which I love. I love small slates because we can actually lock in and focus. Thanks and always. Oh man, it's all love, bro. We back at it again tomorrow as always. If y'all new, that's my YouTube. Every stream goes to YouTube. The one thing I tell people, the benefit of being in the live stream is the one thing I can't control. Literally, y'all, when I in stream, I start uploading in within a minute. I don't control the upload time from YouTube. So sometimes when it's a longer stream, you'll miss maybe the first game or two, or if it's an early slate, I don't control that part. You know what I'm saying? I know that when I in stream, I upload it. Everything else is on YouTube side as far as like upload speed and all that. I got the best internet you can have. So that'd be the only thing I say when it's early slates. If you miss some early, you most likely gonna miss it in the game because it's gonna take, the longer the stream, the longer it take to upload. So we back at it tomorrow, man. Whatever y'all came up with, play your straights, y'all. We found some value. W as always. I love y'all, man. Look, we back at it again in the morning. I want to see everybody making some money. Tag me if you done played at least once. Challenge yourself. One of these plays that you like today that was over plus 400 odds. Play one of them solo. Play one of them solo. You know what I'm saying? You'd be surprised. Play somebody you like solo. But again, if it's like less than plus $400, I wouldn't advise it. I would play it so that you can make some money. Or I would say 2, you give yourself some wiggle room, but play it straight. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to tell me or nothing. Just do it for yourself as like a activity to get yourself engaged in that route. Small slate, these them days that you can actually make adjustments. So let's get paid. May the night be the best gambling night of your gambling life. Love y'all, man. In a minute.